What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? Yogi Steve, ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy. Another beautiful day here in Hollywood, California. I've been doing really well with the Roadrunner Pro. It's got 500 miles on it. There is one pretty serious problem though that I've been dealing with since I've got it. The rear tire doesn't really hold air that well. So basically every 10 or 20 miles I have to put air back into the tire. But the tire is very durable. Even as low as 20 PSI, the tire feels actually fine, but I think it's really been killing my range. I'm probably just gonna get a new tire. Once Voromotors has replacement tires for these available, I think they will by the end of April or beginning of May, I'll just put a new tire on. But in the meantime, I thought if it is a small leak, I could plug it with some sealant. So I reached out to Armor Dilloz. I said, hey, I need some sealant, and they said, hey, we'll send it to you. They didn't even ask me to do anything, so just I told them I would make a video. So shout out to Armor Dilloz for sending me the sealant that this is going into. I'm not an affiliate of Armor Dilloz, but they've reached out to me before. They're just very nice to me. They sent me a set of sealant that I gave away in a giveaway, and then I asked them for some sealant for the Roadrunner Pro, and they sent it to me. So I'm going to show you how to install it. I've done it before. The danger with using sealant is if you don't install it properly, you could completely unbalance your tire. That I think is the big problem with using sealant. So you have to install it, pump it up, and immediately take the vehicle on the road. So that's what we're going to do. Let me show you how you add sealant to a tire. First thing you need to do before you do anything else is make sure that there's no air in the tire or minimal air in the tire. So you want the tire to be totally deflated. Now we need to remove the valve. This comes with the Armor Dilloz. I have my own valve remover, but let's see if this one is easy to work with. Yeah, I can feel it gripping. Turn it to the left, lefty, loosey, tighty, righty. Looks like this is gonna come out real easy. Boom, okay? And there's the valve, okay? Now we don't wanna lose this, this goes back in. Notice, by the way, the valve is in the north position. You wanna use gravity. So I'm gonna take this little tube that comes with the sealant. Okay, it's a pretty good fit. And I'm gonna use like 3/4 of a tube. I might use the whole tube, we'll just see how it looks. Okay, and then squeeze it in. And you can see how much you've used by looking at the bottle, I think. I feel like I almost want to put the whole bottle in. I'm gonna put most of the bottle in, to be honest with you. It's a big tire, it's way bigger than a scooter tire. How much is that? Alright, so that's about half the bottle. Put a little more in. Okay. So I put in almost the whole bottle, and now the trick is that, I don't know if it's the trick, but now you have to seal this back up and take the vehicle back on the road almost right away. It won't settle in properly. It can create an unbalanced tire. This goes right back in. All right, perfect. I can feel that really tight. Clean this up with my fingers. Now we got to pump up the air. So I pumped it up to 33.5. It could go as high as 40, but this pump won't take this tire that far, that high. So now I have to take this vehicle on the road a little bit and spread the sealant around the tire. I don't know if this is actually going to work. Sealant is really a preventative for flats, not really to fill small holes. Let's try it. I drove the Pro around the neighborhood for a little bit to spread the sealant around. And let's see if we lost any air pressure just on that short trip. Once I let it sit for a few hours, we'll see if it's losing air like it's been losing air. So let's check the pressure now. I don't see any sealant leaking anywhere or anything like that. It's still pretty much where I left it. It's at 31 PSI, 31.5. I probably left it at like 32 or 33, but you can hear you lose a little air. So I'm gonna pump it back up a little bit, and we'll see if we lose any air now. The sealant actually must be doing something, because that's the first time I was ever able to get this to 40 PSI. So now I feel like I want to ride it around a little bit again, and then we're going to let it sit for a couple hours, and if we don't lose PSI from 40, then we know it's holding. But now now that I've got it to the highest pressure it's ever been, now I want to ride it around a little more. In my mind, there's like wet sealant in there that I can spread around. Then we're gonna park it for a couple hours, check it, and if it's good, we're gonna take it out for some food. I let the scooter sit for like an hour and a half, checked the tire pressure, it didn't lose any. So now we're taking like a little longer test ride. We're gonna go, first I gotta go to the bank. I gotta deposit some cash, and then we're gonna go pick up snacks. So we'll do a couple miles. And then I'm gonna leave the tire alone, and I'll check the tire pressure in the morning. We'll see if we had any loss on the overnight. Because that's what's been happening. It's been sitting on the overnight. I've been blowing it up to like 30, low 30s. And then, whoa. Low 30s, low 30 PSI, and then by the morning, it's down to like low 20s, like almost totally flat. But like I said, you could drive this thing in the low 20 PSI. It's pretty incredible. These tires are like super durable. But anyhow, guys, so first we're gonna go to the bank. I gotta make a cash deposit. I'm an old fucking Gen Xer, so I still got cash business, right? And then we're gonna go to Target and buy snacks. We already ate dinner. We had ramen for dinner. It wasn't that good. I can't see anything if you're trying to wave me on, guys. I got the sun in my eyes. I hate this time of day. That's why you didn't have your signal on, dummy. Use your signals, people in cars. To see if that person would have had their signal on. Well, nothing different would have happened, but I'd be less pissed off. I'll tell you though, I love riding the Roadrunner Pro. Like especially not for work. Like it's a great group ride vehicle. It's a great, like for doing shit like this, it's awesome. Question is, am I going to bring this into the bank? Oh no, actually we're going to deposit at the ATM. Can I deposit like $1,000 cash in the ATM? We're going to try it. All right, fourth gear. We got to make a left here anyhow. I don't know where I think we're going. There's a big, like a lot of vehicles, like a lot of electric vehicles, there's such a big difference between like one gear and the other. So the difference between 3 and 4 is huge. Just like on the Dualtron, difference between 1 and 2 is huge, 2 and 3 is huge. These vehicles are not subtle. God damn it, we're stuck here. Fuck. Let's open it up on Sunset Boulevard for a bit. Holy shit, this thing is fast. Damn, 35 still feels fast to me. I'm a wimp. I missed the bank. I was so intoxicated by my speed that I missed the bank. Serious question. Can you deposit like $1,200 cash in an ATM and it's okay? I mean, you're not going to get screwed on that ever, right? Because I don't want to bring this motorcycle into the bank. I bring my scooter in there. They know me. They probably let me bring it in. But I feel like I'd rather just deposit this at the ATM. Let's try it. I guess that worked. I was able to make the deposit and then go online and look at my account and make sure the money is there. So now we're going to go to Target. We'll take Sunset the whole way just so we can open this vehicle up a little bit. You know, I've never put it in 5th mode yet. I feel like I don't want to go that. I already feel like 40 feels a lot faster on this than it does on a scooter. I can do 50 on a stand-up scooter, no problem. But for some reason, this just feels a little scarier. We're making a right to make a left here. That's what we're doing. All right, turn around, boom, 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 let's go. Oh no, okay. Oh yeah. Let's put it in 5th, I guess. Damn, it gets to 40 really fast in 5th gear. Holy shit. All right, so we've gone 45 on the Roadrunner for the first time, and it's too fast. It feels good though. I don't know if it's the air in the tires or what, but it feels like more stable than it did with the lower tire pressure. I mean, that shouldn't be a surprise, but man, all right, so we did 45 on this, which doesn't seem like that much. I've done it. I do that on a scooter all the time, but it was really fast on this. And I was like, I always say, here we are in traffic. had to really open it up there to get ahead of this guy on my left. He's flying. I'd have to really be in a rush to be out here in mode 5 on this thing. It's almost like too fast. But it is fucking fun as shit. I can see why guys put this thing in the high gear and just ride it like that. For me, it's like I work usually just in mode 3. It's fine. Takes you to 34 miles an hour. Fat quickly. And the thing about this Roadrunner Pro is it's got acceleration after it's 30. You know, it's got acceleration on the top end. I really hope that this sealant application cures the leaky tire. I mean, I got 475 miles on it in the meantime. It's not like I didn't ride it with the slightly leaky tire, but I'd really like to just fix this problem so I don't have to worry about it. Let's fucking go. Whoa. All right, we just going to Target to get snacks, and then I will say goodbye to you guys. Fuck this, run this light, fuck this. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, buddy. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, I don't want to run you over here. Kryptonite lock, link in description. Still the only lock that I ever use. Let's go. This place gets way too much of my money. Hey kids. I like to call the security guard a kid. Alright, so first of all, let's get our favorite seasonal snack, mini eggs. Boom. Look how good that bike looks, man. It's going to look even better when I put the rear shocks on there red. I got new shocks that I'm going to put on eventually. Man, that sun is really in our eyes. The zombies are all over the place, making it a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. Fellow pioneers, I really hope my sealant trick works to make these tires perfect, because otherwise the vehicle's running really well as we close in on 500 miles. Remember, if you're thinking about buying one of these Roadrunners, any Emove or any KAABO product really from Voromotors, make sure you use my bonus code Electric Scooter Academy. It gets you 50 bucks off, gives me a little kickback, and really supports me as a content creator. Honestly, without Voromotors helping me out at this point, I don't think there'd be much of a channel for me anymore. The ads don't really pay much. Guys, I appreciate your support. You can also help me out by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, leaving comments, asking questions. You know the drill. I appreciate your support. I'll see you next time.